Understanding modes gives you the ability to create a wide variety of sounds using scales and patterns you're probably already familiar with. But in order to use the modes effectively, you need to know how to harmonize the major scale. This is a group of chords that are built from the notes of the major scale. So we're going to do these in F. The first chord we can build using the F major scale is an F major chord. These are all going to be triads or three-note chords. So here's an F major triad. The second chord we get when building chords in the F major scale is a G minor triad. This is followed by A minor, B flat major, C major, D minor, E diminished, and then we're back where we started at F major 1 octave higher. Here are the chords one more time. So that's something that's very important to using modes effectively. You have to memorize the order that the chords occur within the major scale. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. Very important you remember that. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. Okay, we can also build 4-note chords using the notes of the major scale. When building 4-note chords, the chords are going to be a little bigger. We have 4 notes. The first chord will be F major 7. The second chord is G minor 7. Third chord will be A minor 7. Fourth chord, B flat major 7. Fifth chord will be C dominant 7, or also known as C7. The sixth chord is D minor 7. The seventh chord is E minor 7 flat 5. And then we're back to F major 7, 1 octave above where we started. So once again, here are the chords using sevenths. F major 7, G minor 7, A minor 7, B flat major 7, C7, D minor 7, E minor 7 flat 5, back to F major 7. Very important you memorize the order of those chords. Okay, in our first jam today, we're going to take a couple of these chords. Our first jam is going to consist of G minor 7 to C7. And we're just going to vamp back and forth between those two chords. Okay, and this is going to be a modal chord progression. If you look at these two chords, we have a G minor 7 and a C7 chord. Hopefully you can hear that these chords want to resolve back to G. It sounds like we're in the key of G. The main chord, or the home chord, sounds to me anyway like G minor 7, hopefully to you as well. Now the question is, what scale contains these two chords? So try and follow me here. If we look at the G minor 7 chord, the G minor 7 can belong to 3 different keys. It could be the 2 chord, or the 3rd chord, or the 6th chord of a major scale. When we harmonize the F major scale, the 2nd chord, the 3rd chord, and the 6th were all minor 7s. So that doesn't tell us too much. But if we look at the C7, the dominant 7 chord, can only be a 5 chord. So now you have to ask yourself, if C7 is the 5, what's 1? So you have to count backwards. And that's right, C7 belongs to F major. So then let's look at the G minor 7 chord. Does that belong in F major? And the answer is yes, it could be a 2, and the C7 could be a 5 within F major. But the problem is we're not playing an F chord anywhere. So it doesn't sound like we're in the key of F major. It sounds like we're in G something. And the answer is, are you ready? This is G Dorian. The second mode is known as the Dorian mode. If we start F major from the note G, we get a G Dorian scale. So this little 2-chord vamp is in G Dorian, which is the second mode. All the Santana songs use the Dorian mode, so if you want to get some inspiration for Dorian, you can listen to some Santana stuff. Here is one pattern of G Dorian. So we're going to start the F major scale on G. So check it out. We have G, A, B flat, C, D, jump over to E, F, and then we're back to our root note G. All right, we can continue up the scale. That's A, B flat, C on the G string. Now to the B string, I'm going to play D, E, and F. And on the high E string, I'll play G, A, and B flat. So here's G Dorian one more time. Okay, so let's check out a little solo using the G Dorian mode.